reflection. How are you all doing today? Thank you for coming on board and watching this YouTube video. My name is Daryl Bryan, as you know. You may call me Rich, call me Dream, whichever name resonates with you. They are all equally valid expressions of who I am. Today's video is something that's very close to me, close to my heart, and I wanted to come and make this video to share with you. We're going to be discussing how important it is to surrounding yourself with high vibrational people and the potential effects of not surrounding yourself with high vibrational people. So I was having a conversation earlier today with my cousin, and we were talking about this timeline that we're in and how easy it is to switch timelines. I'll give you an example. That's something that happened to me today. My mom gives me a call and she tells me, Daryl, I almost got in a car accident that potentially I could have died in. And I was very sad when she told me that. I was very, perplexed. I asked what happened, and she said, Daryl, if I had left the house 30 seconds earlier, I definitely would have got hit by that car. And something just hit me, because I remember that I went to her and I asked her before she left. She was starting the car up, she opened the garage and she was leaving, and I went downstairs and I asked her, hey, my medicine's in your car, can I grab it real quick? And that took about 30 seconds. And my intuition told me to go downstairs and ask her for my medicine in the car. And it's just so trippy to see how things work, If I hadn't have asked her that one question, she could have potentially died today. And I was thinking as well of all the factors that contributed in saving my mom's life. And I was also in a very positive state of being. And my positivity was enhanced by my cousin, because together we were just talking about positive things. We were just having a fun time discussing just life in general. And I realized something. If I hadn't gone downstairs and talked to my mom and asked her for my medicine, then potentially the timeline would be off. I would be in a timeline that's not my preference. That's not what I truly want to create. That's not something that I would want to participate in. And high vibration plays a huge role, because being positive, we think, is just a mentality. But today, I have physical evidence, or should I say, thank God, a lack of physical evidence that being positive has numerous benefits. Because if I wasn't in that vibrational state of being, in that happy, positive mindset, I wouldn't have gone downstairs, and I wouldn't have switched the timeline into a timeline that's preferable. What is positivity? It's a miracle. It really is a miracle. And something I want you to understand is, just because you may not see any results by being positive doesn't mean that results aren't there. The lack of evidence is sometimes more important than evidence itself. I wouldn't want to see a horrible manifestation, but when no manifestation pops up, I feel this sort of ungratefulness, right? It's pretty easy to kind of be in that space where if something doesn't go your way, it's easy to kind of be like, oh man, dude, this thing should have gone my way, man, and it didn't happen. But then sometimes when positive things do happen, we're like, yes. But overall, it's way more enjoyable in life to be positive than it actually is to be negative. And that's something that I'm realizing. When you're positive in life, you're actually changing the timeline toward your dreams, your goals, and your ambitions. And this is where people come in. And this is very important. I want you to really, take a time to listen to this. If you're busy right now, then please take time to kind of go in a quiet space, a sacred space, and just reset. Because what I'm going to tell you is very, very, very crucial for you. If you're surrounded with lower vibrational people, they will enter you into a timeline that's not your preference. And this can come about through their thoughts, their mindset seeping into you via your energy. Especially true if you're an empath. And just by being surrounded by people who aren't your frequency, that is enough to throw you off the loop, to completely change your timeline, to completely shift your reality into something that you don't really want. And also, the same goes for if you have a team or a group or crew, in a sense, of high vibrational people, and you all hang out together. Don't allow a lower vibrational person to enter that group, because that could potentially literally harm them. Because what happens is, and my cousin gave this beautiful example, he said to me, Daryl, when they are lower vibration and they're trying to attune to a frequency, what happens is they actually start riding our coattails, right? They start riding the wave that we're producing, right? But our wave is self-sustaining, meaning that the more we interact with positive people, with higher vibrational people, is the more higher vibrational the wave becomes. And as a result, we start enhancing everyone, and then it's like this tsunami effect. We start rising and elevating and rising and rising and rising and rising. But a person who's lower vibrational, they can only attach themselves to your wave. So there reaches a point in which the whole entire crew, we get so up in vibration, we go so high that we actually leave that person behind, not because we want to, but because it happens. It just happens. It literally just happens. They just can't keep up, and it's sad. I agree, it is sad, but what can we do, right? We have to recognize something. They can also think positive and have self-sustaining positivity, because that's how we got to where we got. We had to heal our trauma. We had to do those things. We had to literally make a choice every moment of the day to choose to think positive things and create a positive world for us. So they have that choice as well. That's an option that's given to them as well. If they so choose, they can enter that timeline. But we're not going to force anyone to come up, because we can't. We literally can't. And that drop from being around higher vibrational people and can't keeping up, that drop can literally enter them into a void that they have a lot of trouble getting out of, or they just don't get out at all. And I want to really hone this down to you. Surround yourself with your tribe. It is vital to your life. It's not only a preference, it's a need. It's a survival mechanism in this world to be surrounded by positive, peaceful people. You need that. Your energy, your immediate vicinity should be surrounded with people who are higher vibrational than you, or minimum equal to your vibration. And you will tell. You'll tell based upon their actions, based upon their words, based upon their demeanor. You will absolutely find out whether that person is a vibrational match to you. But that being said, guys, I love you so much. I really do. My love for you is infinite. I thank you so much for being here and following me on this journey. This is Daryl Unleashed, where I just unleash myself, and we're going for a ride, guys. Follow me on Facebook. All the links are in the description. Twitter, Instagram, all that. If you want to keep up, I've been posting a lot of posts on Twitter and Facebook, so follow me on that if you want to keep up with that. But peace, love, and light reflections. I thank you so much, and I will honestly see you soon, as I hope to see you soon. Mwah. Love you guys.